Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome here to the Launchpad and our live countdown to launch coverage of SpaceX Starlink 17-8, set to launch from Slick 4E at Vandenberg Space Force Base in California. If it's your first time here, though, welcome. My name's Zach. I'm the founder and host here at the Launchpad Network, and here at TLP, it's our mission to inform and inspire the explorers of tomorrow because we believe that space is better together, and we're glad to have you joining us live here tonight. If you haven't yet, take a moment, engage that like button, share out the stream, let us know in the chat where you're watching from. We'll do some shout outs here in just a moment. But tonight you're here for Starlink 17-8. SpaceX set to launch 24 more Starlink V2 minis to low Earth orbit aboard Falcon 9. Today's Falcon 9 is booster 1097, going for its first flight ever here tonight, so a brand new booster, and it will be touching down on the drone ship, Of Course I Still Love You, which will be stationed downrange in the Pacific Ocean. Now, as always with these Vandenberg launches, there is a possibility that residents in Santa Barbara, San Luis Obispo, and Ventura counties may hear one or more sonic booms during tonight's broadcast, of course, due to weather and other conditions. So if you hear some banging and you're in that area, that's what the noise is here today. Can you believe it? We are already in September 2nd, and we are here for the 199th orbital launch of 2025. If we can keep this cadence, there is a chance maybe that we could see, for the first time in human history, over 300 orbital launches in a year. So we're going to see. It's going to be tight. We'll have to see if the world can make it this year. We got lots of people tuning in all over the world. We got Pete in West Antelope Valley. Welcome. Chaz is watching from Grand Prairie. Welcome. Great to have you here. We got Mike is in Yukon. Welcome. We got Uncle Yukon in Washington State. Great to see you as always. We have Chaz, Tulsa, Oklahoma. We got Michael in Texas. Rakison is in West Texas. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. I see Chai is in Brazil. Glad to have you here. If you're just joining us, we are now just counting down just under 19 minutes and counting till liftoff. On your screen, a live look at the most recent weather images coming in from the GOES weather satellite. We'll be keeping a close eye on that kind of tip that jets out into the Pacific Ocean at the center of your screen. That's where they'll be launching from here tonight, and you can see a little bit of cloud in the area, but nothing too crazy. There is some cloud developing over the land, so hopefully we will that'll clear off in time for the flight, or we'll get some dramatic views from onboard Falcon as it pierces through some thin layers of clouds. Hopefully it won't be too foggy or cloudy here, though, during the ascent, and we might get some incredible views of the Space Coast west of the Los Angeles and San Diego region as Falcon 9 continues its journey to low Earth orbit in just over 18 minutes from now. As always, if you guys have questions, you can send those in the chat by tagging me at the Launchpad, and I'll work on answering those live. Make sure you join the TLP Discord. That's where our community hangs out in between streams, and we would love to see you there. Tony's tuning in from San Diego. Hopefully you'll be able to see the flight tonight. Debbie's in Oak Hills, California. I don't know what part of California that is. We got Metal Gemini in England, in the UK. Welcome. LaDonna is in Ventura. Says it's nice and clear. Bill is in Vandenberg Village. Welcome, Bill. Is that on base or is that near the area? I'm not too familiar with the Vandenberg area, but that is awesome. If you are down in that region, definitely amazing that you get to see these not so rare anymore launches from Vandenberg. We got Jimmy in Barbados. Justin's in Mississippi. We got Strange and Scary in Maine. Welcome. Roy's tuning in from Sydney, Australia. Susan is in East County of San Diego. Welcome. Colin is in Detroit. We got Charlie in West Palm Beach, Florida. Great to have you here. Matamuso says my sis is in Warren, Maine. Welcome. Great to have all of you joining us here tonight. Tony asking, do we know if the trajectory will be south or southeast? Tonight's launch is a southeast, so this is not a coast hugger mission that we have seen with some of the other Starlinks. So this one will be going basically straight out. Not straight out, excuse me, but it'll be going southeast over the ocean. It will not do that dog leg that keeps it tight along the coast. Robbie's watching from Temecula on the I-15. We got Mr. Calder in Palmdale, California. Welcome. Stage 2 LOX load has started at this point of the countdown. Debbie's watching from High Desert, California. Welcome. Great to see you. As I said, if you guys have questions, send those in the chat by tagging me at the launch pad. I'll work on answering those live. While you do so, hit that like button and share out the stream. Taking a look at the launch week ahead, it's a quieter week compared to last week. We have Starlink 17-8 hopefully tonight. Starlink 10-22 is set to launch at 7:56 a.m. Eastern Time on Wednesday from Florida. Starlink 10-57 is set to launch at 6:56 a.m. on Friday from Florida as well. We're back to Vandenberg next Saturday for Starlink 17-9 at 11:42 a.m. Eastern Time, 8:42 a.m. California time. We do have a launch pending for next Monday from Florida. That would be a commercial mission, not a Starlink, but we're staying tuned. That is still currently marked as a no earlier than. And then continuing on to next week on Wednesday, another no earlier than the Tranche 1 Transport Layer B launch from Vandenberg. So Vandenberg's got 3 on the board. Florida's got 3 on the board. And it'll be amazing to see all of this activity. Before we see anyone else launch, we'll have up to 6, maybe 7 Falcon 9s fly before the next mission of any other launch vehicle. And that just continues to show the power of Falcon 9. At L-14 minutes, 30 seconds and counting, I am going to take a very quick commentary break. We're trying to work something into the stream here tonight. We're not going to tell you what it is. Hopefully you'll see it. If you don't, it didn't work. But stay tuned for that. You'll be seeing that shortly after the SpaceX feed begins here, hopefully. But SpaceX should begin their live feed in about 9 minutes. You can keep sending in those questions in the chat and stay with us right here on the launch pad as we count down L-14 minutes and counting to liftoff of Starlink 17-8 from Slick 40 at Vandenberg Space Force Base in California. Stay with us.
strong back retract has started. Stage 1 lock load is complete. Stage 2 lock load is complete. Gas launch closeouts. Falcon 9 is in startup.
LD is go for launch. T minus 3 seconds. T minus 15 seconds. T minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. And liftoff of Falcon 9. Go SpaceX, go Starlink.
Vehicle is pitching downrange.
Stage 1 propulsion is nominal.
Vehicle is supersonic. Max Q.
MVAC chill. MECO.
State separation confirmed.
MVAC ignition.
Fairing separation confirmed. Stage 1 FTS is saved.
Stage 1 entry burn startup. Stage 1 entry burn shutdown. Stage 1 transonic.
Stage 2 FTS is saved.
Stage 1 landing burn.
Stage 2 terminal guidance.
Landing light deploy. Stage 1 landing confirmed.
And there we go. A brand new Falcon 9 has touched down, completing Starlink 7-8. Now, the second stage will continue on in a coast phase before it does deployment, just after an hour into flight. We already said it in the chat, but we want to do a huge shout out to our newest TLP rocket chaser, Magnus Space Coast West, out on the Vandenberg Space Coast, capturing this incredible shot of the moon here tonight and those live shots of the launch here. This is new for us working out on the Vandenberg side. Not the easiest to have access, but we're incredibly grateful to have him out on the coast here. And we're gonna go fly back to that moon in just a few months with Artemis 2, and then why don't we just try to go land some people on it in the next couple of years? That's the goal. If it was your first time here, definitely take a moment, engage that subscribe button so you never miss another live launch coverage, in-space mission tracker, or return to Earth coverage. But for now, from our TLP Canada studio and from a remote studio down on Space Coast West, my name's Zach, and we will see you next time, because space is better together. Good night.